Greetings, welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jefficho. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Chris, I tried to get really hyped. I even put on my Discovery hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
It's about as hyped as I could get, Chris.
Aw.
Yeah, what do you think?
It was alright. I always feel like
at the TV a lot.
Yeah, I always feel like the tension feels really manufactured.
Yeah.
When we get down to it. Just like we're doing this because there's gonna be drama. I
enjoyed Oroshiku going with Burnham and being like, you don't even need me here. Why am I here? Oh, because I know the other day that you wanted to do something and you didn't get to, so I thought, why not?
Yeah, she can come do something.
Yeah.
And she can come beat some guy up for me.
Yeah. Did she beat anybody up? I think she lost 3 times, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Once you hit the mat, doesn't matter how, you lost.
Yeah.
She hit the
Do
mat.
we want to go into that? I want to pull up the video replay of this. I think they should have challenged that on video replay because I think she hits the mat in the process of taking him down.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, you rigged it, and they're all upset later. It's like, oh, you lost twice just to get the odds up higher. You rigged this, and be like,
you're in a gambling den.
Yeah.
I'm like no shit.
And also, like, your great fighter guy, like, just got his butt kicked, like, so easily, and he had a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
Like, we don't need to spend too much time on this, but yeah, he had the strategy right in the first match where he just picks her up and throws her. And there is this is why we have weight classes. Because you can always just do that. It doesn't really matter how good of a fighter the other person is.
I was really intrigued in the beginning when he was just like lazily like sitting on the ropes after he got up and be like, yeah, I'm gonna fight her, and then he's like back sitting on the ropes. I'm like, like, he really doesn't do much, does he?
You definitely don't want to do that. Thanks for your cost.
My pleasure.
This episode starts out with they discover the little spore drive that Tarka invented is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit, what happened? Be like, well, we did see Book disappear.
Yeah. Oh man, I wonder what happened.
So the president's all like, well, you're too close to this, Mikey. You can't go after him.
Yeah, despite being actually the best person, like, maybe we should talk to her, be like, where would Mighty go? What kind of things does he do?
We've already sent ships out to anywhere you can get isolinium, so we're good. 4 places.
4 places.
4 places.
Okay.
And then Vancis is like, so you know there's more than 4 places, right? So maybe you could go there.
Yeah.
In fact, it's an order.
Yeah. Just do it anyway.
Yeah. I'm here to motivate you like the president does to like go against what she's telling you to do, but also it's an order, so I like that she was getting star charts though while being there.
Yeah.
That was kind of a clever little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I just said a positive. Damn it.
I got your pretty star pictures.
I knew you'd come through.
Want a tetronic dosimeter to measure potency?
No, thank you. Isolinium has the same metallic luster as pyrite.
It's super convenient.
Yeah.
It is super convenient. It's like, hello, I'm here to deal in highly illegal regulated substances. Also, do you have some star charts?
Yes.
Yeah, I have literally everything.
And get arrested, be like, I just went for star charts.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I was literally just here for the pictures.
Yeah. Burn down the place, talk to the authorities. I just came for the star charts.
Yeah. I heard he had good charts.
Yeah. I like that she's talking to Saru, and it's once again, you think I'm too close to this? And Saru's like, I can't think of anybody else that could do it.
I mean, that is kind of true. Like, no one else is going to be able to talk
Saru didn't make any
down.
friends.
Yeah,
Saru didn't make any other friends. He'd be like, I can't think. Even Vance, like, oh, there's nobody better. Like, you gotta have a captain that's kick-ass that you put on the Voyager or some other top ship. Your flagship is not the Discovery. Yeah. So who's that captain? I'd like to meet him.
Or her.
Or her.
Or them.
Or whatever.
Yeah, or Goo.
Yeah.
It could be Goo. Could be Goo.
That's it. I like the underworld boss dude, the broker, Haz. And yeah, he's all, he takes money off of the Latinum, because that's the only currency they can think of, takes it off a book and be like, well, now we're even, but you still can't afford this. And
yes. I don't think we've seen his species before, have we? For a second there, I thought he was the dinosaur species from Voyager, but I went and looked at it, and they don't look the same.
I like the eye-clicking creature. Looked really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then didn't it later turn out to be the Changeling?
Yes. Yeah, I liked the new Changeling effect. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the fact that the budget and effects have improved since DS9, I enjoyed. I really liked it when it became a tribble.
Yes, that was cute.
And even when it got its force field and it still kind of had the Odo-esque face, was good.
Yeah.
In fact, why don't we do a series on changelings? Give it time, they will.
Probably.
Yeah. They're just doing a series on everything now. Starfleet Academy coming soon. After Section 31, Chris. Your favorite. Burnham's all like, hey, we're gonna fight, make some money, and I was like, when are they gonna play cards? They're definitely gonna play cards. They're here to play cards, right? And finally they do.
I really liked the deck.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
You.
Yeah. I really liked how it like evoked an Earth deck, because when they first dealt a couple cards, I'm thinking like, why would they be using an Earth deck of cards? Like, why would this be here?
Yeah, it's almost like a spade. And
yeah, it sort of kind of looked like a spade and kind of looked like hearts, but then when you got a closer look at it, it's like, oh no, this is something different. And I really liked the designs on them. They really liked showing those cards off. I think they put a lot of effort into it, and I would like to purchase that deck of cards.
And we got a couple of Emerald Chain people there to throw in some people to lose.
With no lines, so I assume that was just done to save money.
Well, I mean, the guy had eyeshadow. He looked pretty hardcore, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah, they're super hardcore.
The guy just came from a Bieber concert.
Super fucking hardcore.
Yeah, like one's like, I got short here, but I'm also not going to say anything, but I'll hit the table when I leave.
It's the best night of my life. I don't...
Yeah, I like Mike's strategy of just being like...
Being obnoxious.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, Book, you know, our odds are better if we work together. I'll just piss them off the whole time.
Yeah, well, they were very obviously making, signals at each other, like, oh, yeah,
Yeah. Oh, it was just like... Yeah. I was like, is she just trying to make everybody fold? Because she's so
just trying to make people leave. Yeah, that's the strategy.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I had to finish the episode, Chris.
That isn't a bad strategy if you have absolutely no skill at poker whatsoever and just need to win a couple games. You just be like, I have an amazing hand.
You do that in Maverick Times or whatever. If you ever saw the movie Maverick, they will just shoot you under the table. You don't shut up.
Yeah.
Should have done that here. I like the promise of Haas throwing somebody into the sea with like steel boots.
Yeah.
Never got to see that.
If you act like an Armus, wasn't that the line?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's code for asshole.
And we had my favorite line in this episode was from Tarka, where you're saying, "Excuse me if I mispronounced this, but you were right. That's great. I love Tarka. Give me more Tarka, please. I need Snarka from the Tarka."
Yeah, his little talk with Roshiku, I think could have been better, but it was probably the most development I've ever seen out of Roshiku. Yeah, she got lots. She's been getting a reasonable amount to do. I like that she says her name fast too, just because she can't pronounce it like I can't. So I'm like, Roshiku's really good. Bless you.
Yeah.
What's your opinion of what Book and I are doing? I assume you toe the company line?
I actually understand why you saw this as a way to go. Still a gigantic risk. Hoping it doesn't blow back on all of us.
Book won the game.
Yeah, well, predicted that.
Yeah, I guess, you know what, I was just autopilot. Michael never loses. But then she didn't loses because she put a tracker on it.
Put a tracker on it. Yeah, I did enjoy the president being like, well, you were there and you didn't do anything and you lost and blah, blah, blah. Well, I put a tracker on it. Here's where it is. And be like...
Which is also dumb because how did the president... Just consider how this goes. Like, we've gone far enough through the process of her coming back that the president knows what happened. But at no point did Michael mention, oh, no, I completely succeeded in my mission.
I saved it, man. I saved it.
Yeah, she was there a report that she read? Because I feel like I'd lead with that. I'm like, I know exactly where they are. I have a tracker on their thing. And then here is how it got there.
Maybe because the whole scenario played out just like in a novel, The Hotel Royale.
Maybe.
It did remind me a little of that.
Maybe. Yeah, I did want them to... the fight was dumb. Like they
all right, I'm gonna throw in some platinum. Well, that more than covers this. Well, I'm gonna buy this place too.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy this whole fucking thing. What was I complaining about?
The president knowing stuff.
Yeah, the president. What was the process that led her knowing the entire story except the most important part of the story?
There's so many contradictions. I didn't even want to write it down because I'm just nitpicky at that point. But it's just like you just said this and now this.
Oh yeah. She was just like just buy the stuff off them and then give it to the Federation and you'll get leniency. And then 5 seconds later, she's like, if you buy the stuff, you'll be crossing a bridge you can't come back from. And I'm like, you
just told him to buy it.
Which is not like I know what she meant, but that shouldn't be what they write. Like they should have written like, if you give him the stuff, then you're crossing a bridge. But like, look at what you've written. Look at what you've written.
When I jump back to that famous Picard episode, Wee Baguette one.
Oh, yes.
And they had the club owner there.
Yep.
Haas did a better job of being like an underworld shady club owner. He was kind of cool. Fun.
He did have a bit of fun about him. He had a bit of humanity about him.
And he had structure and rules as to what he was doing. Like he almost seemed like a person where before it was just like, I'm here, we're in quarks, and yeah. I thought this was better. Underworld.
Mm-hmm.
Platinum buys you in. I keep all of that, of course. The winner gets the isolinium. The rest get nothing. Drop out, still nothing. Act like an Armus. Swim the Porathian Ocean with weighted boots. Any questions?
Yeah, I'd see him more.
Yeah, and it makes me more interested in that season we didn't get of Burnham running around with Book and the brokers and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What Discovery probably should be, because it's not structured Star Trek-esque. It's structured differently. So they should really have done more time with Burnham and Book when they got to the future.
Adventuring, exploring, doing things. That'd be fun.
We got so very little of it.
That should
drinking
have been
beers
that should have been
Book ship.
Like they should have been the short treks, right?
Yeah.
Like what if that was the short treks? We just get like 5 minutes of Book and Burnham adventures.
What if Discovery, all 4 seasons, was just a short trek?
But if I didn't have to deal with it.
And you could just decide. You could just be like, yeah.
What if I didn't have to think about this?
Be like, oh, kids on Mars after that whole attack thing. Yeah, okay, that wasn't that great, but it was only 10 minutes of my life.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the DMA thing.
We didn't talk about the DMA thing, and we also didn't talk about Stamets talking to Hugh about being all upset because he's in charge of Book's way of thinking.
Yeah, right?
Be like, oh, I feel so guilty. There's something I didn't do. I could have done something more. Be like, Book's a man who makes his own decisions.
Yeah.
You cannot change what's in his head.
Stamets was just correct when he's just like, that's a just unbelievably ludicrous expectation on you. Like, you're in charge of the mental health of everyone on this ship. Also, you're the doctor.
I thought they were going to do something cool. He's all using some fancy words, and he's all like, oh yeah, let's go this and this on the holodeck. But it's like, let's go look at flowers.
That's cute though.
Well, yeah, it's
just go for a nice walk with the person you love, and it is nice.
Yeah,
it doesn't really solve the problems, but it gets you the warm and fuzzies.
Yeah, DMA and Stamets thing. When Stamets all like, hey, I got to show you guys something. I'm like, please send them a dick pic by accident. Just be like, oh, it was filed under D for DMA.
This is what we found at the species coordinates. Their technological capabilities are beyond our wildest assumptions.
How do you conclude that from this? It looks like a blob.
We learn we're missing. Now I forget what the name of the element we were missing from the planet was.
Boronium,
boromite, something.
Yeah.
It was B something. But that's a component used to make the Omega particle. Yes, more Voyager references. More Voyager references. So that's good. So this species knows how to make Omega, and they're just mining it. And also I feel it's absolutely ludicrous
Prepare ship for light speed!
No, light speed is too slow.
Light speed too slow?
Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed? Sir, we've never gone that fast before.
This is possibly the biggest plot hole. Ludicrous. That they could just, like, ask the computer, be like, hey, is there something missing from this site that should be here? And they're like, yeah, this thing's missing. Like, nobody did that. Nobody analyzed the ruins of Quajon and been like, hey, we're missing this thing. Nobody studied this. Because that seems really
kind of just got
basic.
pushed. Done. We're done. We don't study.
Yeah, we didn't scan it. We didn't look at the data and be like, hey, this thing's not here anymore. There should be thing, but there's not.
The DMA is their mining equipment. I can only imagine what their weapons are like.
And if their power supply is threatened, it will almost certainly be seen as a hostile act.
You know, I'm at the point where we should just go kill them.
Yeah.
You could go there and talk to them and be like, hey, like, guys, your mining equipment's destroying, like, planets and everything, because they're gonna care. I'm sure they're gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, we'll travel at warp 2 and under for you, I'm sure. That's exactly what they'll be understanding. And then we'll have a peaceful resolution to our season, and there won't be any more drama.
I mean, I feel like most planets are uninhabited, so they could just be like, please do not blow up an inhabited planet, but
yeah.
They also probably wouldn't give a shit, so I don't know.
So you think that's the case? It could possibly happen where we'll just...
I think, yeah, Burnham's just gonna show up, and she'll be like, hey, please stop blowing up planets with people on them. And they'd be like, we didn't even think about that. Holy shit. We could see if there's people on them first. Yeah. Oh, like, thank you. Thank you, Space Burnham. Yeah.
You should be president.
You are our leader now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when is Burnham not everything?
Yeah.
Including a hype man.
Yeah.
Couldn't the, like, casino place have its own hype man to build up these fights? Why did Burnham do it? That just, to me, was like...
I don't know.
Ridiculous.
I don't know.
But she lost once, she lost twice, but she's gonna win this time. Place your bets, people. Like, no.
That was just a warm-up, folks. Don't miss out on the rematch. You'll regret it if you don't bet it. Or won't you coon for the win?
40-1 odds are also not worth betting on, right? Like, yeah, I'm gonna bet $40 and make $1.
Let's make the money back that you lost in the first one by betting $1.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't see a peaceful resolution to this, so you might as well go on the offense. You've now got 2 jumpy ships that can go anywhere.
Yeah, they can boops.
And I'm just assuming we're never going to see it because the show's discovery, the ship's discovery, ignore everything else in the Federation. There's other ships that can do some damage. We go to war, we can use those other ships. We can use them.
I don't think a military option is viable against this species. I think they would just laugh you off.
I think you send that flagship with that amazing crew because they put the best people on the flagship. So, like, why doesn't the president, who's all like, oh, you're too close, every episode, maybe put somebody else temporarily in command of the ship that can get there the fastest? Because that's what you want.
Yeah, they could have done that too. They could have just put, like, Saru in charge for the mission. Like, the Discovery, the ship is usually the best ship to send because it just shows up.
Yeah.
Like, that makes sense.
It just jumps, and you know what? They're just saving so much money by just done. What happened to the cool spinning? Like, yeah, like the whole point of the ship was to look cool and do the spinning thing, and we never see it. Sad, Jeff. So, anything else, Chris? Final thoughts? Anything else?
It was okay. It was Discovery. It was all right.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch this alone. I probably would have killed myself.
I think this would have been fairly dull to watch alone.
No. Yeah. Much more fun watching too. Well, I mean, we've got to be like one episode away from Non.
Oh yeah, your girl's
coming back.
Your girl's coming back.
I'll be happy. I will say I wasn't. These are the exciting half of the season now. So I mean,
I want to learn more about this species. I want to see what they're like. I don't think we're gonna get as much as I want, but
Yeah.
We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, I want to war with the changelings now. The changelings.
That was
cool.
fun. Remember the last time we did that? That was fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to do a disco war again. The war with the Klingons disappointed me greatly.
We never saw it.
We never saw it, and it should not have gone as far as it did.
Yeah.
They were already at Earth.
Yeah, they were at Earth.
No, they wouldn't have been. They would not have been. I watched TOS. I read the books. I saw the chronological history.
Mm-hmm.
Even Beta or Alpha canon don't matter. That would not happen.
No.
Federation didn't suck that much.
No.
Put their M5 computers in a bunch of Constellation ships and stop those bastards. And then blow each other up.
There you go.
Well, until next week, guys. Thanks for watching.